This is The Launch, episode 44 for December 2nd, 2025. Streaming from the beautiful Pacific Northwest and the mighty American West Coast, we greet you all a good morning, good evening, whenever your time lane may fall. Time-appropriate greetings, indeed, to one and all. This is The Launch, and my name is Chris.
And I'm Angela.
Hello, Angela. Let's warm everybody up with some details they need to know. You can call the show live or after the fact, 774-462-5667. That's 774-462-5667. Leave us a voicemail. We love it. We're also live on Tuesdays, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. UTC at jblive.tv or in your podcasting app 2.0 app of choice. Of course, the Mumble Room's rolling, and links to what we talk about are over at weeklylaunch.rocks, and you can get details and resources over there. Well, Andrews, are you feeling the holiday spirit? I know while I was over there for Thanksgiving, the Christmas decorations were getting deployed. The Christmas tree is fully up and operational.
Yeah. So holidays are shifting. You know, our kids are 12, 14, 16. It all feels different. And I feel like there's just going to have to be a change next year, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Not this year?
Well, 2026.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's different, though?
So for Thanksgiving, you know, for the longest time, you come over, we've really worked out like how to cook things, and the kids this time just stayed in their rooms the whole time.
Yeah. Well, until food was down.
Yeah. And I don't even know if Bella made a plate, actually.
Well, she had mac and cheese.
Yeah. A secondary mac and cheese that was made. Yeah.
Just for her.
I don't know. It just feels different. And anyway, you know, COVID really messed with a lot of traditions for a variety, you know, throughout the year, right?
Yeah.
Like, I had been taking the kids to Tulip Town every year. Couldn't do that, you know, and that dropped off basically with 2020. And so Christmas, also dropped from my traditions for Christmas was taking a picture of the kids' reflection in an ornament.
Oh, yeah.
And part of that is because there just wasn't, at first I was getting new ornaments each year, and it was neat. But I have way too many ornaments now. Like, I don't necessarily, I do buy a couple new ones each year. Like this year I got like a 5-inch mirrored disco ball and a silver crown. My tree is green, white lights. It does have variety lights, but I like the white lights, and just silver glass or white ornaments. Like that is the theme. It's been the theme since I turned 18 when I was gifted our first artificial tree. So, and the ornaments that let's see, a set of silver ornaments that started the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Christmas traditions for us, it's not necessarily on Christmas morning, right? We've always been really good about, you know, if it works better for one parent or the other, we just, you know.
Yeah. I wonder, are there other folks out there that don't necessarily have their Christmas on Christmas Day?
Yeah. At first, when the kids were younger, they didn't know what day it was.
No.
It was no problem for them to, you know, come home Christmas night and have Christmas morning the day after or the day before or whatever. But one thing that I prefer is just to, if I have the kids, well, first of all, opening gifts in the morning, definitely, with a breakfast.
Yeah.
But then I prefer to have them for the rest of the day. You know, I don't like to pack them up. And that started early when we had to go to so many different families.
Mm-hmm.
It just ruined our day to be like, oh, okay, thanks for opening our gifts. Let's get ready and go to grandma's, and great grandma's and all the families. So anyway, that's one thing that I prefer. And then food wise, we never established a specific food
Christmas
thing.
food? No.
Just for me, it's just been a big breakfast these last couple of years. But I usually,
sounds good as eggs and steak for breakfast on Christmas.
Abby would love
steak
that.
and eggs.
You should do that for Abby.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter balls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh.
Peanut butter balls is where it's at. Like, normally it was a Christmas thing. And it's so funny because I made them sparingly because I couldn't stir it, you know? And so Chris was my muscles for that.
And thick, the peanut butter.
Yeah, and yeah, it is. And then my mom got me a KitchenAid, and I didn't need them anymore for that. Yep. So then I was able to make them all, throughout the year. And right now, anytime I make peanut butter balls, I give a batch to Dylan's friend's dad because his dad had driven Dylan to school almost every day and bought him gas station snacks. Yeah. And it was just so important that he had that experience and was going to school because otherwise I'd be fighting with him. So he's like an honorary for life peanut butter ball recipient.
Wes says that his family does a Christmas brunch.
Yeah.
That's
brunch
nice.
Is nice.
Yeah, brunch is the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't say that. We can't say that word on the show. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Got
it. So then when I was a kid, we always had to, we would wake up before my mom and we'd have to go start her coffee before we woke her up. Did you have something similar?
I did do that a few times out of, just being nice, trying to get them going. No, actually, often my dad would be the first person up, and then he would be as loud as possible in the kitchen getting himself ready. Mm-hmm. So like banging the cupboards and clinking the spoon in the bowl for the cereal,
Wow.
Talking to the dog loud, stuff like that, just to try to wake everybody up and get them going.
That's funny.
Yeah. I definitely am a fan of eating first and then just taking your time. There's something about the build up to the presents a little bit instead of just waking up and going right to presents.
Oh, that's what we do.
I know. It's normal. It's normal, but I do like the idea of a build up a little bit. But the kids don't even want to wait till Christmas. They want
I know.
As soon as they know the presents are on the premises, they want them.
Yeah. And actually, they're converting to that, can I just have money?
Yes.
Which is so lame. And they don't want, Dylan doesn't want books, but I bought him a driver's ed book last year, and he was so mad. I thought I said I didn't want a book, or, Yes, you did, but this one is, helpful.
Yeah,
read it.
Read it. Jeez. God, I don't want him on the road.
You don't want him on the road?
No, I don't want, it's just so bad out there. It's just crazy.
It is. It is.
And especially on the holidays.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even have his learner's permit yet, and you have to have that before you send it for driver's ed.
But I just mean, when you're driving to family events, it's always when the roads are in the worst condition, and the whole family's in the car.
Yeah.
It's bad. Yeah, I think this year will be a little different, too, for us, because I think we're going to maybe have an outside tree and an inside tree if we get our act together.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been slowly stacking Christmas lights so we can do a bigger tree.
What's your tree theme?
They're red, green, and they're multicolored, but they're Christmas colored.
No, ornaments.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Are you not? Oh, are you just doing
now that I'm
lights?
just thinking, we generally have enough ornaments for a small tree, and they're just kind of basic ornaments. But if we're talking about a bigger tree, we might need to go get a Costco pack or something, because that would be a good way to but I wish I could remember the name of these LED lights that we have because they are. Maybe I could find them really quick because they are the best lights for Christmas ever. And they really give off a great color and light. And they last forever. And they're just...
and sometimes you... let's see. Yeah, sometimes you've taken the kids somewhere on Christmas break. Yeah. Not necessarily... I think it's never landed on Christmas Day.
No. This year we're going to do that too, and it's not going to...
Yeah.
Well, so I guess you'll probably just the way that'll work out is you'll probably have them Christmas Day just because I think we're traveling before Christmas or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
All right, I found them. I think I found them. See, I don't know if I found them or not. Actually, I'm checking. These are really cool lights, so I want to be clear. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Maryco. Yeah, Maryco.com. I think is where you go. Maryco.com.
Spell it.
MERRY co like Merry Christmas.
Okay. Yep.
Maryco.com, and they have the best lights ever. Go check them out. I don't have any relationship with them, but they have the the classic lights that when you were a kid were hung up. Those big,
yes,
but they were really great, but they weren't LED.
Yeah.
Well, they've managed after years of work to replicate that look.
Why did it take that long?
I don't know.
That's so stupid.
I know.
They're so bright. There's just no reason. I want some.
They're not super cheap, but they're not horribly expensive either. So I've been stacking a box or two every Christmas for the last 3 years.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Did you date them? So that you're
No, that would have been a good idea. But now that we got enough, we're using them in extra places and stuff. All right, so boost in with your Christmas traditions. We want to hear them, or whatever your holiday tradition might be too. We'd like to hear that. Mm-hmm. Anything weird you do, let us know.
Or your tree theme.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I wonder if somebody out there has a Star Trek theme. They have Star Trek ornaments.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only 2 colored ornaments on my tree. One is the weird leprechaun that my mom got us for our wedding. And the other one is a brown leopard ornament. that I got with some
zebra,
black and silver zebra ones.
All right. Buckle in because you're about to get some value out of this show. We have some public service announcements for you. Get ready.
A little PSA from Chris and Angela today.
All right, well, let's start with something you should just know about. You got to get your real ID sorted out because you're going to get feed if you travel without one now. Although you could just opt to pay the fee, it turns out.
That's crazy.
I know. After all that, our local King 5 has the details.
Says travelers who show up to airport security for domestic flights without a real ID or passport will face a $45 fee starting in February. That's more than double the $18 fee proposed last month. The fee covers a 10-day travel window, and flyers will be able to pay it online before arriving at the airport. The agency says the fee is necessary to cover the costs of the enhanced ID verification system.
You know that thing that we forced you to do? Well, now we got to force you to pay because it costs more money. I don't know. So $45, you get 10 days where you don't need real ID.
So
how weird is that?
What's crazy is the people that are not doing it have to pay for the people that did do it. Is that really what that's the angle that they're using?
That seems to be the implication.
That's ridiculous.
That's the implication. Yeah.
Okay, well, here's some facts. So Real ID, there's Real ID and there's enhanced driver's license, right?
Yeah.
I have an enhanced driver's license. Do you?
Yes, now I think I might. No, because the system was down when I renewed my license.
Oh,
the system was down.
So Real ID costs the same as a standard ID. It has a star it says top right corner. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. And it's only valid for air travel within the United States. That's it.
Well,
the Real ID.
The Real ID. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the enhanced is it counts as a Real ID, and it has a U.S. flag. It says in the top right corner, but it is not. It is over my picture.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can use it for air travel domestically and for border crossings into Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean. Now, I tried to look this up a year ago. They've been threatening this every year for like 3 or 4 years now, maybe even 5. And there was no clear delineation between the two of these. So I'm really glad that Google actually has this. So that is the difference.
Especially like if you I think Hadia has that, and she goes to Vancouver quite a bit to buy her insulin.
Yeah.
And that's really handy.
I didn't know that the enhanced driver's license could act as a passport for land and sea entry into Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean.
For those places,
I didn't realize that. I went and got my passport, when we got it for the kids. And
passport sort of is so if you have a passport, you don't need a real ID.
Yeah.
And a passport's going to let you travel internationally and all that kind of stuff too. So.
Well, wait. So a domestic flight, if you use the passport, you don't need real ID?
Correct.
In addition to it? Oh, okay.
Right.
I see.
I don't have real ID. I just have a passport.
Okay.
And since they did the thing, I've just been using that to fly around.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there's PSA number 1.
A little PSA from Chris and Angela today.
All right. Here comes the stomach bugs.
Woo!
I have hot intel that it is the stomach bug, probably norovirus, is spreading like crazy in the old people homes right now. Because Hadia's been going there to see her uncle and going to a couple of them because she's got another family. And yeah, they are on full lockdown mode. I'm talking like sanitizing everything, got to wear a face mask. People are puking like crazy at the old people homes.
Gross.
Yeah. And when it moves, first it goes to the old people or the kids, kind of depends on the batch. And then it goes to the other one. So this is going to move to the kids. Yeah. And then from the kids, it'll move to every adult, surely, but slowly. So save this episode and this chapter because your buddy Chris is going to do you a solid this week. And if you follow my tips and you take them seriously, things may just actually stay solid for you too, if you get my drift. Okay? All right. So I didn't get any sleep last night. My wife started getting sick around 10 p.m. last night. No signs before that.
That sucks that it started at basically bedtime.
It also sucks because she was feeling fine before that, and we never do this without the kids. Never in our life. We went to Round Table Pizza.
Wow.
Yeah, not
So this was the punishment.
yeah, not great.
How dare you put that into the universe?
I know. So, of course, she was
Wow.
just, I mean, every 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was so rough that afterwards she called her mom.
She didn't get salad bar at Round Table, did
No,
she?
no,
Okay.
no.
'Cause
She
that
got
would
this.
be-
She got this because she went to this old people home with her
Yeah,
dad.
yeah.
Her dad got it 2 days prior,
Oh my gosh.
and then we thought, oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
You avoided
wow.
it because her dad lost 10 pounds in 3 days.
That her dad can't get sick.
No, he's not. No. So
Jeez.
now Hadia's got it, and she's got it so bad that this morning, after she started feeling a little better around 5, 6 a.m., she called her mom and apologized because she knows she's been sick once like this bad once before when she was a kid, and her mom had to go through it. And she's like, I know. Now I understand how bad that was. Mom, I want to say I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, it's rough. So if you have any taking care of the sick wife tips, let me know. But it's probably the norovirus or some kind of horrible stomach bug. It has already breached my home. So I am now shifting to a containment and fortification process that I believe is a protocol that if I do get sick will lessen the duration of the sickness and give me my best probable chance of not getting sick. So I'm going to tell you about that, but first we'll do a little up on the norovirus and why it's ridiculous. This effing thing can live for like a week on a surface. For a week on a surface. Oh my gosh. So this is a little bit old, but still relevant.
Talking for months now about flu and COVID, but as those numbers are going down, another virus is making a resurgence. That dreaded stomach bug is back. I spoke with a local doctor about how you can keep your family healthy. You know the symptoms.
It can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach cramping.
Norovirus, also known as the stomach flu, is making the rounds. We spoke with Dr. Carol Wellaway with Baylor Scott and White All Saints Medical Center.
We see it commonly. Usually it starts around the fall, goes into the winter, and then starts to come down in the spring.
It spreads quickly and easily, especially among kids. But there are a couple of things you can do to lower your family's risk.
Increasing hand washing.
Yeah, they're the worst tips. Wash your hands.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, I'm going to wash my hands, obviously, but we're going to go way beyond that. So let's start with the firewall prevention. So the stomach bug, this norovirus, whatever it is, it can also be suspended in the air for up to 2 hours after a vomiting incident.
Ew.
I know.
Okay, so turn the fan on in the bathroom
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
retching.
Now it's not like COVID where it would like fly all around the ventilation system. This generally stays within about a 6 to 12 foot radius. But yeah, if you can run a vent, oh man, we're in a small space.
Yeah.
6 feet is
Yeah.
yeah. I know I'm so screwed. The other one, which of course I didn't do, if you're in the danger zone, you got to lock in on your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Even mild sleep deprivation turns your immune response down.
Yep.
So try to get good sleep. Avoid late meals if you think it could be coming your way. And another one, no alcohol. It's a big, I know,
man.
it's a big depressor for the immune system. Now, here's the thing: is I didn't realize this beforehand. Maybe you did, but hand sanitizer does not work.
No. And in fact, I refused to have the school have the kids use it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for some of these, but not for this one. In fact, it just sort of laughs at hand sanitizer. You need a really good soap and you need really good friction.
Mm-hmm.
And yet that will help you wash it off. You need to focus on the big four in your home: faucet handles, door handles, light switches, toilets.
Toilets.
Yeah.
I am motivated.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm gonna.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other thing, like, because we were talking about, it doesn't really, like, Lysol spray doesn't kill it.
Really?
I know. I thought for sure Lysol spray, because this kills 99.9% germs.
Okay, you're saying spray.
Yeah, like the Lysol spray
No,
stuff.
I know, but like, what about wipes?
The wipes do not either.
Ugh.
The wipes do not
It
either.
says 99.99%.
I know. I feel robbed.
Yeah.
No, so you got to go nuclear. You actually need to mix a little bit of bleach.
Oh.
Yeah. Like 5 to 25 tablespoons, depending on what your situation is, to 1 gallon of water.
Mm-hmm.
And then wipe down the high-touch surfaces. Be careful, don't get on your clothes. It could also,
Yeah.
strip
Spot
stuff.
test. A
Mhm,
spot first.
test. Yeah. But this stuff is serious. It can live for a week.
But bleach kills it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, here's the other thing is, and this is the mistake I made last night, is I shared a water glass with Hadia last night.
Ah, yeah, rest in peace.
I know. So don't share drinks.
Yeah.
Don't share towels. Don't share utensils, snacks.
Nope. No. And I established that really early with the kids. Like,
Yeah.
I would never drink off of their things. And if they drank off of mine, I was done with it.
You know why I did it? I didn't want to create more dishes. You know?
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yep.
Also, something people don't think about, the fridge handles and microwave buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly an area of high risk.
Yeah.
So here's my survival kit. And I think this is something, because I was doing the math. I'm like, okay, if Hadia's dad took 2 days and then she got it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm probably going to get it a little bit closer because I probably got affected in around the same time she did. So I'm betting tomorrow, if I get it, is when I'm going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now's the time. So I got on Instacart while I was in bed because I couldn't sleep.
Ooh,
and I
what'd
got
you buy?
I got applesauce. I
Oh,
got sugar-free
right.
Gatorade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I should have gotten some bleach. Now I think about it. Bananas and a toast. I already have bread,
Yeah.
but I recommend toast. And then I got a zinc supplement because I guess studies
Oh.
suggest that zinc can reduce the
Yes.
duration and severity of the infection.
Yeah, I took an LDA supplement that had zinc in it, and within 15 minutes, I felt like I was going to throw up. Like my
Yeah.
body cannot handle zinc.
I can guarantee 15, 20 minutes later, I can induce a massive,
Purge.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you feel it too.
Yeah,
then.
so, but I'm on it right now. I took it this morning. I found some good stuff.
Okay.
I'll link the one I got, but the short version is it often goes by Pepzin, GI. It's zinc and another complex in there that are designed to be really easy on the gut
Wait a second.
and
Does
help
this-
with gut health.
Does this help you with your stomach issue in the morning?
I don't know. I've just got this. I just ordered this because I didn't even know such a thing existed.
Yeah.
Pepzin, GI, and this is a version of zinc that's really easy on the gut, but also helps with your gut lining, which is probably something if you're puking you're going to want.
Right.
There's other types of zinc as well, like I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's
Zinc biglycinate?
and then there's the other and then just
Glycinate?
right. I believe those are a little easier. Also, just things I read, getting started on a high-quality probiotic now, evidence suggests it'll shorten the duration of diarrhea by about a day.
Oh.
And then also hydrate. Don't wait till you're thirsty because once you start getting sick, you're going to dehydrate very fast and you won't be able to keep water down for a bit.
Well, who drinks water when they're thrown up like that?
You can't.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's horrible on
Well,
the
I got a
stomach.
system.
Oh.
I have a system.
Okay.
Because there's a window of time that I think people miss that make the sickness worse. And that is if you eat too soon, you just get into this situation, or you
Yeah.
drink too soon, you get in a situation you're talking about.
Yep.
But if you wait too long, you start to get nausea from just starvation. But your signals are all messed up, so it's hard to tell. So I've developed the 20-minute rule. So after vomiting, you put nothing in your mouth for 20 minutes, no water, nothing.
Yep.
Then after that, you start with just small BB sips of water. Wait 10 minutes. If it stays down, get another BB sip in there. Wait 10 minutes. If you vomit, you got to reset the clock.
Yep.
Now, over time, this will be awful, but over time, you'll start to feel like when you're getting better and when your system's keeping things down, and then you'll start to know when you have it under control, and then when you can start to go to the easy foods I mentioned earlier, like applesauce, toast, bananas. Worst case, you puke again, right? But if you go with the easy foods, it's not so bad coming up.
All right. So if you're going to be a prepper,
Mm-hmm.
what needs to be collected?
You got to get some things ready for sure. I like this tip. Put a towel down under your pillow. Just in
Gross?
case. I know.
Gross.
If you got a kid that gets sick, maybe not an adult that can make it to the toilet,
I mean,
but a young kid, put a towel down. Just it's a lot. Electrolyte packets. You're gonna want tissues. You're gonna want some towels and wet wipes because there's gonna be some cleanup to
you
do.
skip the big cup with a straw.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure on that one.
No, definitely.
You think so?
Yeah.
Big cup with a straw. All right. And then I thought this was a good tip too. Is stomach bug laundry bag. Because I know we already made the mistake of mixing some of our laundry, but because this stuff on clothing, it can last for up to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh
Jeez.
my God.
I know.
So separate bag for your infected stuff.
Yep. That
And
makes
then
sense.
the most important protocol is the one that I have the wife undergoing at home right now. You got to watch Star Trek while you're sick. You got to watch Star Trek. So when you're done in the bathroom, that's when you go watch Star Trek, but not any episode of Star Trek. This is very important. This is part of the healing process. Whatever is your least favorite Star Trek, or if you've never watched Star Trek, whatever has turned you off, that's what you watch. So me, not a big fan of the Deanna episodes. So when I'm sick, I watch a Deanna episode because I've avoided those episodes. I'll find new nuggets. And when you're sick, your defenses are down. Your mind's more open. You'll take it in. You won't care that it's campy or whatever it is that turned you away. So watch some Star Trek. It's like chicken soup for your eyeballs.
That's funny because when Dylan is sick, like if he has a fever, like he doesn't move. There's no fidgeting.
Yeah.
And he just feels, I think, closer to normal than ever. Except he feels like crap, But it's just it's really interesting to see that is an interesting challenge that you have presented.
So this morning she watched the first episode where Q turns them all into the Merry Men in Robin Hood. And then now she's watching a Borg episode. Now, a Borg episode, that's a higher end episode, but she's ate her vegetables. So checking in, making sure she's watching Star Trek, because that's really the most important part. But that, you can thank me later. That'll solve it. I don't know. I have, for me, like I first thing I thought, I was like, I got an interview scheduled later this week with a very special guest that we've wanted to talk to for a long time for Linux Unplugged. Tomorrow I need to do This Week in Bitcoin. Like,
yeah,
I got a meeting Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
When am I going to get sick?
And then you have the kids this weekend.
Yeah, right.
Because,
yep. Longer weekend, and it's a lot because Abby's thing's going on. There's a lot of going back and forth. So it's gonna be probably 2 people on deck to manage that, and I think I don't know. So I've taken everything I've basically laid out here today in preparation. This morning I've just been slowly doing it, and we'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see. It's a long shot. I'm drinking my water.
Yep.
I'm drinking my water. But there you go. That's the public service announcement. If it enters your area, you really want to start doing this before it gets into the home, and you got to double down and get your act together. If it does, that's
Another
it.
helpful PSA. The more you know, from your pals Chris and Angela.
Now, what do you say we do? What do you say we do a song? You like to do a song? Okay, just stupid jingles. This is this is a special time because we're going to play a value for value track, and you know what that means.
Now's the time. It's the song of the week. Remember, you can boost the track. They sure like that.
Yeah, and this week our track is Cold Hearted by Senju, and if you boost while this song plays, 95% of the sats go to him.
Hide your lies away in cold light of day. Bought into your games, your lines. Fast talk, slow crime. Was it all show? Where did you go? You were not there for me. You were not there. Diamond in the rough, shining for the glory. Sold me on the fantasy that you would stop the rain for me. Diamond in the rough, just like mama told me. You might take a tumble, but go long, go hard, and watch out for the raven. 'Cause you won't see her coming. Blame it on the rain, blame it on me. Blame it on the pain that started it. You got to blame it on your cold-hearted, cold-hearted. Blame it on the rain, blame it on me. Blame it on the pain that started it. You got to blame it on your cold-hearted, cold-hearted. Simulation, take me away from here. Synergy failing here. Gotta let go. Sacrifice is cruel love. You can't price out my time. I'm not your savior. Diamond in the rough, shining for the glory. Sold me on the fantasy that you would stop the rain for me. Diamond in the rough, just like mama told me. You might take a tumble, but go long, go hard, and watch out for the raven. 'Cause you won't see her coming. Blame it on the rain, blame it on me. Blame it on the pain that started it. You got to blame it on your cold-hearted, cold-hearted. Blame it
Just gonna make a quick call to my launch. I haven't checked in since yesterday. 774-462-5667. That's it. All right. 774-462-5667. Call now.
And you know what, Andrews? We did get 5 calls.
Nice.
And our first one is from our friend in Trinidad.
Hi, good day. This is Roland again from Trinidad, West Indies. Just listening to the latest episode and heard the thing about the Face ID and stuff, which is very concerning to me, especially with a daughter who might want to jump on social media soon. Although it is that we're outside of the U.S., I don't know if it's a requirement. I should probably check and see. But my unfiltered hat tells me that they want this Face ID because it makes it easier to unlock or to do whatever account stuff or be able to log in if necessary in future. I don't know. I find it kind of strange and scary at the same time. But having your face attached to your account as part of a sign-in or a sign-up process, it means that it's not something that you control who has access to your account when you finish. I need to get more details, but that's just my whole unfiltered thinking come into play there. Hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving and enjoy.
I think what the part that resonates with me is we're just jumping way too fast into facial scans for access to crap like Facebook and Roblox and crap that just doesn't need it. And it, to me, the system that does seem right is the way Apple does Face ID on the iPhone. And that is when you want to use Apple Pay or something like that, it's not the point of sales device that's scanning your face.
Right.
It's your iPhone.
Yeah.
It's storing that in a secure enclave locally, and then it's saying, yes, I've confirmed this is the person they say they are, and they can use this feature. And so it's sort of like a passkey in a way. It's you have the thing that's trusted in doing the authorization, and it does the face scan, and then they just take a success token instead of them having to do the face scan.
Okay, so was it Born Identity where the thumb had to be cut off and used for a
No, that
scan?
was
Was it Matrix?
No, that was the Tom Cruise movie where they're swooshing around with the screens and replacing eyeballs.
Well, so, can you use a picture? Like, if it's not...
Well, they make you turn your head, so they do a complete scan.
In Apple?
No, on these like Roblox and the Facebook apps that we were talking about last time.
I know about that, but like I haven't set up Face ID.
Oh, really?
No.
No, it does a depth. It has a depth sensor. It projects
depth. Okay, so
Minority Report, by the way.
Oh, Minority. Yes,
Thank you,
of
ADM.
course. Yes.
Thank you, Hybrid.
Anyway, I just don't want to set that up. Like what? Dead body could unlock it then.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably.
It doesn't. It's not thermal.
Right. Yeah, dead body
detecting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dead body can't unlock a PIN code, though.
That's true.
That's the thing. Yep. All right, Tech Geek called in.
Hey guys, this is the Tech Geek from Orlando. Just arrived at work, finishing up episode number 42, and I got a couple things for you. As far as the spam fighting, I mean, yeah, that's a tough one. But one thing that ultimately might work for you, and it worked for me, was actually changing providers. I was a Gmail user since the early days of invite only, and probably maybe about 3 years ago, I moved over to Proton Mail. I get maybe a spam email maybe once a year. Another thing that the service they have that helps with that is creating aliases for different services. So if you sign up for a newsletter or subscribe to whatever, create any online account, you can just generate an alias. And if you feel you're getting too many emails, spam emails to that email address, you can disable that alias. A neat feature. Another thing, I got a question. You're talking about restaurant apps. You ever come across a restaurant who will only accept your order if you order through their app? I did once here in Orlando, a place called Blaze Pizza. I called in an order once. They were brand new, opened up in our area, and called in an order, and they said they wouldn't take my order over the phone unless I had to put in the order through the app. And I said, well, you're not getting my business. Goodbye.
Oh.
So I hung up on them, and nope, they haven't got my business since then. So just curious if you've ever come across that. So annoying. Really annoying. All right. Good job. Thanks for all you guys do. Wonderful podcast. I love listening to you guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, Tech Geek.
Awesome. Okay, we'll start with the spam. Google Gmail is what I have, and I do have some aliases set up, but I forgot about that, and and I'm not sure. Yeah, I will have to look that up. But what was the other thing about the spam? I'm just not good with change. I'm not going to create a new email address. Like I just don't. I don't know about that.
There's also something too, like as the email address has been out there for years, it does just sort of start collecting spam. So they can have really good spam filter, and then some of that gets knocked down by just the age of your email address.
Right. So then I used a plumber a couple weeks ago, and every time I use this plumber, I get a rash of calls afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
I got 3 calls at Thanksgiving. They're going to be in the area. They even said my street name.
On Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Well, maybe some people are hard up.
Yeah.
That'd be a bad time to have a plumbing incident.
Yeah. And the thing is that these dialers are using an ID, like a name. They're using a person's name as the ID. So it's bypassing the spam filter that, where AT&T would tell you that it's potentially spam. It's so frustrating. So I don't know what to do. I want to call Apollo Plumbing and find out what the heck.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Should ask him.
Like, it's really coincidental. Like, they'll probably deny it. And I might be wrong, but I remember this happening last time I used them.
So have you ever had to go to a restaurant where they forced you to use the app to order?
Okay, so Taco Bell recently redid their inside in Marysville.
They got screens and kiosks now?
Yes. And so they just don't even have somebody there to take your order. They can help you, but yeah, for the most part.
I walked into a McDonald's for the first time that they kind of had like a booth up front, but nobody there taking orders or nothing.
As a project manager, I know exactly why the restaurant that he went to did that.
Oh, yeah?
It is to funnel the orders in proper order. Like, it is to create a system where there won't be exceptions or misses or whatever. It totally makes sense.
Right.
Now, Panda opened recently, I mentioned a couple weeks ago in Lake Stevens. They have a line for people that want to stand in line and wait. And they have a line for mobile / drive-through.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah.
And so the first, the first time we went there, we just stood in line forever. The second time we went there, we stood in line and we're like,
doing the app while you're in line?
And then we walked to the other line. We shaved off 20 minutes of waiting by doing that.
Whoa.
The third time we went inside, the mobile app,
the DoorDash guys?
It would have been faster to go through the standing line. Because everybody had figured out this hack.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, because the reason why I was at a restaurant and they had a DoorDash line, like a different register just for the DoorDash people.
Which is nice because sometimes those DoorDashers don't even, there's not a spot. They don't know if an order's ready. It might be sitting there forever.
I know.
And then that's on them.
And it was while I was there, this was after we had dropped Abby off for band practice, we went and got teriyaki. While we were sitting there at the teriyaki diner, I bet you 5 DoorDash orders came in.
Okay. Is it right next to Happy Lemon?
Well, I don't know. I didn't.
Domino's?
I think. It's in a strip mall area. Yeah. It's good.
That is and they had free broth.
Free miso soup.
So good.
Very good.
This teriyaki place.
Very good.
So good.
Yeah.
But you have to order the thick teriyaki sauce if you want extra. Because they give you by default the liquidy one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
is the
killer.
best teriyaki that I think I've ever had.
So the weirdest experience I had with a restaurant being really anal about the process, but we went in knowing it was like this, was, have you seen these sumo buffets?
No, but I heard buffet.
Yeah.
What kind of food?
So it's a weird trip because it's all kinds of food. It's a weird trip because they replaced a Sherry's Diner. They went in and which is a classic Americana diner, and they turned it into this high-tech buffet. And you get to your seat, and they'll sit you. Well, actually, you show up, and you tell them if you want track A or track B. Track A is all the food except for one category, and track B is everything. And you just pay one price.
Except for seafood?
Something like
probably.
Something like I think it might have. Whatever it was, I got the cheaper one. And
where is it?
This one's in Burlington, but there's a couple of them in Washington. Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
So then you go to your table, and they make you scan the QR code and use the app or the webpage, and then everything's brought out by robots, which is fun. It's a fun idea. So you don't go stack up at the buffet. You don't take a plate and go around the buffet and add a scoop of that and a little dash of that. You go into the app, and you tell the app, I want this, this, and that, and then a robot comes out a couple minutes later with a plate assembled for you. and then you eat it, and you put it on the robot, and it takes it back, and it brings you another plate of food. It's a interesting experience, but I guess to power the robots, they make you use their workflow.
So this is Sumo Sushi and Grill?
It might have been. I didn't do any of the seafood stuff.
There's one in Burlington, Seattle, and Linwood.
That sounds right.
Which I was going to say there was a Sherry's in Linwood, and if Sherry's went out of business, it probably, Wow.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the seafood because I just don't know about buffet seafood, but...
Right. No, I don't know about sushi at all.
Yeah. I think Katia did, though, because, she loves sushi. It's crazy. All right, thank you, Tech Geek. Our next call is...
voicemail.
Oh, yeah. Right. I love this. I love this because I think this should be this should be a rule of thumb for the show. If you are having crab ragoon or crab cakes or any kind of crab-based dish, that's the universe telling you it's time to call the launch. So when you're eating crab, call the launch.
Yeah, I was just going to say, not sushi, but I want crab. I need crab.
Yeah.
Costco has crab, but it's like a $50 container.
I can split it because I want some crab. All right.
Right?
Yeah, all right. So here we go.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
The launch. I'm sitting here eating crab wonton, and for some reason I just felt the inkling that I needed to call in. I don't know. Maybe it's the lup playing in the background or the crab wonton, but I felt like I needed to call in.
Good instinct.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. It's Monday. It's definitely Monday after a holiday. But, related note, I think I have found a use case for Ursat's TV at work. So now I'm getting paid to figure out how to use Ursat's TV. Thanks for the recommendation, Chris. Have a good one.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
That's great.
I love it when the work basically funds your, interest.
Ursat's is what's powering Hadia's stream of Star Trek right now. She just turns on the Star Trek channel and it just sends her Star Trek. I love it. I'd love to know how you're using it. Call back in if you like. Sir Lurks-a-Lot is next.
Hi, Chris and Angie. This is Sir Lurks-a-Lot. Yeah, I know. It's been a long time.
Hey, sir.
So regarding your spam, here's how I solved that problem.
All right.
With my telephone number, I give out a Google Voice number that I've been using since it was in beta. I know. That means that they get my voice messages in AI. But the thing is, I've gone through several cell phones, and it always forwards to the phone because I can change it. And so I don't have to worry about updating people with my number. I just kind of use that one. Now, this area code for the Google Voice number is in a state I've never lived in before.
Okay.
And my actual cell phone is also in an area code where my sister lives, not where I live. So it's a totally different area code. So I wind up not getting any spam on my phone through text messages and whatnot because the messages that come through from the area code where my sister lives, if they're not in my contact list, it's not my sister or my family, I ignore it. Same thing with the Google Voice. If it comes through with that area code, I don't live in New Jersey, I live in Oregon. So whatever. That helps a lot. Now it's email. I do the painful thing. I know. I run my own email server that way, but I like self-hosting. And so I give every company a different email address. For example, Amazon-customer@mydomain.com and Strike-user@mydomain.com.
That's awesome.
Every single company, System76customer@mydomain.com. If I get spam coming in, I know where it leaked from. I know who to contact.
Ooh, share those deets.
System76 had somebody leak information in China through one of their shippers, and I got spam to that address and notified them a month or two before it came out. So,
wow.
I'm just saying.
Nice job. Nice, Lurks. Nice. Now I know why you never answer my calls.
So the dialer systems are really smart, though. They're gonna look at your area code and they're gonna choose numbers from your area code. So it only goes so far for that, but that is a really good.
I don't get
method.
a lot of crap calls to my Google Voice number.
No, I used to. So my number is very similar to some like auto shop in Portland or something. So I do get a call occasionally for that. But
that's funny.
But you're right. I also don't.
All right, our last voicemail this week comes from the one, the only Magnolia Mayhem.
Hey, it's Magnolia. Well, first things first. Another day off. Another day working. These people are savages. Savages. Anyway. So I'm wondering if I'm weird here. I remember just being absolutely fascinated with alternative computer architectures. I don't mean OSs or anything like that. I mean the actual actual hardware. Like I remember back circa 2007, 2008, I almost got broken up with because my girlfriend back then, wife now, she got a PlayStation 3, and I thought it would be really interesting to see how it works. Anyways, but what are y'all's thoughts on like alternative architectures, like going beyond just like ARM and maybe even RISC-V? There's all kinds of crazy stuff out there that we don't even hear a lot about. There's all kinds of Motorola architectures, and like it used to be such a rich world back in like the 60s and 70s. Now it's just all boring x86, and all the weird kids are on ARM and stuff. But is that even still a community these days? Like, are there really a lot of alternative ISAs that people use? I don't know. It's just something I'm curious about. Anyway.
I mean, they're definitely out there. When I go to certain events, I still see booths with people getting alpha machines going and, of course, PowerPC, like you mentioned. But I think the network effect of x86 compatibility, plus you got to give Intel credit and AMD, they got those x86 chips doing more than anybody ever thought possible at power ranges, not Power Rangers, but also Power Rangers, that nobody thought would be possible. So there's some of that, too. But I do feel you. There's a little bit of me that's sad that we don't have all that variety out there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for the call. It's a good batch of calls. You know what to do. If you want to call, you can do it. Just leave us a voicemail. We'll have the phone number in the show notes, and we'll play it on the next week's episode.
And now it is time for Le Boost.
Well, we do have a couple of boosts, and I do mean just a couple of boosts. And our first one comes from Outdoor Geek, who's coming in with 10,000 sats.
It's over 9,000!
It is indeed. He writes, Hi, Chris and Angela. Air quality monitoring with Home Assistant could be a topic for a future LUP or launch. I have 3 different monitors currently. Number 1 is a DIY air gap-based ESP. Number 2 is an AirThings View Plus. The HA integration is cloud-based, however. And number 3 is an AirQ Pro. It's expensive, but so far my favorite, and I've only had it for a few days. Local polling integrations and all that are interesting. Do you monitor your indoor air quality at all?
I only go so far as to monitor temperature and humidity. Those are the two things that I would love. I mean, I'm a data person. Bring it.
Oh, it is fun.
Like I want to see what the air quality is. Especially since, like, we had 2 kids' bedrooms on the second floor, and then I had a wall built to create a 3rd bedroom that was going to be Dylan's. And in order to do that, I had to block a cold air return.
Okay.
And then because I blocked that, I had to create a new outlet. And so a second cold air return was put right above the other one that's on downstairs,
Okay.
right?
I gotcha.
So, one, because who wants to smell boy? Like, it was going to, like, just pull boy smell out of his room and,
good.
Return it to the house.
Nobody wants that.
I have been curious about how well the air circulates on the second floor now, because there isn't a second floor cold air return.
I am drawing a blank on the CO2 sensor that I have ended up with. I've tried a couple. I do like this because, for us, we use propane stove.
Yeah. Super important.
Yeah, it's nice to just we have one built in to the RV, but it's only an alert. It'll just scream at me if it detects it, but I want to know what the actual levels are.
Right.
And so you can do that with Home Assistant and these sensors. It is a good topic. I'm going to give some consideration to that.
Yeah.
Sensors in general are interesting.
Yeah, because, like, I think my house has a CO2 sensor, but it's in the ceiling. And if I understand correctly, CO2 would be detected lower. Yeah. So
yeah.
I probably need something.
Well, if you didn't guess, our next booster is Turd Ferguson, and he comes in with 13,333 sats. Okay, so I brined the bird, and it was better. It definitely was juicier. But is it just me, or is turkey better as leftovers? All that work, and all I really want is to make a sandwich out of it the next day. Yeah, I do understand. I made a sandwich yesterday. I made a turkey sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. He says, I think I would have rather had prime rib and then just buy somebody else's turkey from the store.
Right.
How did yours turn out? Ours was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ours was. I later tried the Pracky turkey, the butterball, and I actually thought it was just as good as the really expensive, turkey from the butcher, and it had more meat. So may just lowbrow. I don't know. But the leftovers is good.
Yeah,
I like
it was
that.
so good. And then just side note, just because this is, the lunch. Just kidding. I make sweet potatoes, and the turkey is so good in the sweet potato sauce.
them up, yep.
Just so good.
Everything, I mean, it went so smooth. It was really great.
Yeah.
Everything turned out great. My mom made it for a little bit to say hi, and we were, I think I was home by like 6 or 7.
Yeah, it was 6, 7?
6, 7. Yeah, 6, 7 for sure. It was nice.
It was an earlier one, for sure.
Yeah, it went so smooth. We had like literally no hiccups, so we were done. We were going, oh, we're done.
Well, yeah, no, like, and right before we sat down to eat, Chris was like, "Oh, let me get the pie it was a pie, I guess,
Yeah.
an apple pie
Yeah.
in the oven." So it was ready after we were done eating.
Yeah.
Like, it really was smooth.
Superior ability breeds superior ambition.
All right. Well, so thank you to our 2 boosters this week, Turd and Outdoor Geek. Appreciate you very much. And thank you to everybody who streamed sats. That was one of you. And you by yourself sent the show 1,750 sats, bringing our total this week to 25,083 sats. We're going to take it. We're going to take it in stride. We'll assume that you are having a great holiday, enjoying friends and family and food, and you weren't thinking about your buddies over here at the launch.
Maybe you dropped your Boost wallet at the family event.
Maybe you had a boating accident. You never know. Things can happen. But thank you, everybody who does support the show. And, of course, thank you to our Jupiter Party members. Now, it's going to be worth it because I got a big idea for you.
Chris found a gem, an easy flip. Let's cash it in. It's barely standing, kind of scary, but potential's extraordinary. Just trust me, it's a winner. Just trust me, it's a winner.
I got to take a crack at another classic idea of mine. So here we go. Get ready for this one.
Mm-hmm.
$240,000, quite reasonable.
Absolutely.
Built in 1980, so it's
a little old.
It's in Odessa, Texas.
Is it hot there?
Probably. 3,500 square feet.
Nice.
Sits on 0.7 acres. 3 beds, 2 baths. Can hold a lot of canned goods.
Okay, that's weird. That's where I had laughed during the song because I read that and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna click on it now.
And also, quote, the possibilities are endless because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have found yet another bunker.
Yeah, it is.
I have found another one.
Wow.
The vibe on this one's a little rough. So this is more like S has really gone south. And, it's in Odessa, Texas. The problem is parts of it are actually quite nice for what it is. But then other parts really give prison, like bad prison vibes. I'm looking at shots of like the overview of the living room, and it just looks like a prison thoroughfare. The bathroom looks like a prison. The bedrooms look like a prison.
Oh, yeah, those cots.
Yeah. And for some reason, every time they do an overview shot of the living room, it looks like a thoroughfare of like a prison. It's really weird.
It's because of the high windows.
Yeah, and it's all cement.
And that's how, and it's curved.
Yeah.
That's how, when I worked at a collection agency, that's how the windows were. And yeah, they didn't really want us to know that it was light outside because then we'd want to go home.
Right, they want you collecting. So, you'd have a lot of work to do, but how do you make up for the fact that it's in a bunker, right, underground? It's partially underground.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if they tell us. They don't actually tell us. They just say mostly underground. And they say don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind opportunity.
That's definitely one of a kind.
It is. Okay.
I wonder what it looks like from aerial because it looks like maybe from a plane you wouldn't be able to tell that there was a house there.
I don't think you would because it's so dirty and there's bushes.
It's so dirty, yeah.
It just looks like a dome. Kind of, maybe a mound. It might look like a mound. Now, if that's not quite what you're looking for, I have something that's slightly more expensive, but it's ready for those that want to be a prepper. And that's a lot of value. So you can really plan for the future with this gem. They're calling, quote, all survivalist preppers and anyone tired of Amazon Prime taking 2 days. It clocks in at $249,000. It was built in 1974 in Burrell, Utah. It's got 2 beds, 2 baths. It's 192 square feet. And you see, this was a dream, Ange. What started as a simple trailer is now a fortified retreat featuring 2 kitchens, bedrooms, and 2 bathrooms. because even off-grid, nobody wants to wait for a hot shower. Tucked away in total seclusion, this is the definition of self-sufficiency. No quick trips to town required, and for peace of mind, the camera system's ready to go. When the world gets weird, you'll be glad you're here.
It looks like a junkyard.
Well, I think if you look at it with your regular
eyes,
normie society eyes, but if you look at it with your collapsed zombie apocalypse eyes, I don't think you're factoring in all of the trash.
It's so
See, like that, there's got to be $200 worth of stuff.
Yeah, this also has cement.
Yeah.
Or is that cement? It looks like cement.
You didn't notice my favorite part, though.
Which part?
This place is such a dump. Listeners, you're going to have to check out the link in the show notes. This place is such a dump. They had to draw on the pictures where the front door was and where you're actually supposed to enter.
Yeah, no, I did see that.
Because you can't tell where the front door is if they hadn't drawn it. That's how much of a pile this place is. But the inside photos, like you could almost, okay, if it's a good deal and I want to prep, okay. But the inside, it's filled with garbage.
Yeah, there was no cleaning, since it was built.
Look at all that garbage. I mean, every room, every bathroom, the living room, the garage, every hallway is absolutely stuffed with gross, disgusting garbage.
Yep.
And you would have to clear all of this out if you wanted to buy this place.
The other one would be way more worth it.
Yeah.
They're literally the same cost.
I know.
But
one's in Utah,
habitable.
one's in Tejas.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be on Tejas, yeah.
Oh, Texas. Okay,
yeah.
I was like, I thought it was Odessa.
But there's like some underground like dirt bunker.
I think that's the back door. They just didn't label it. Just kidding. I don't know what it is.
No, you can't tell. You can't tell. I mean, wow. So I think the bunker is the way to go on this one if we're just giving out advice here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
The bunker seems like the way to go. The prepper route, and what's weird too, just one last thing with the prepper place is they lead with the trailer. Like they say what started out as a single trailer, right? So you think you're going to get a trailer. The trailer has been completely trashed. It is completely junk. You cannot use that trailer. It's absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
And also half the roof is missing on the building and the windows are all missing. This is how could they possibly, the land maybe is worth $200,000?
Right? Just demolish it.
Get rid of it.
Burn it.
Big opportunity, everybody. We'll have a link in the show notes. All right, links to what we talked about, like those fantastic opportunities, are over at weeklylaunch.rocks. My favorite zinc medication for your tummy lining. That's also linked over there. And of course, we want to hear what your holiday traditions are. Any weird things you do or not weird, that's okay. We just want to hear about it. Boost in and support the show. And of course, you can also get the bootleg version, which is a little extra show, about about an hour and 20 minutes longer. I guess I was looking at the wrong number. And so you get a little extra show too. And we really like that because then it supports the production directly. There's no advertiser in this here podcast. All right. I think that's it, Andrews. We're out of here, right?
Yep, we are out.
Well, thank you very much for tuning into here. We're right here close to 45, right here close. And we're fixing to get to 50 with your support. Thank you for tuning in. We'd love to hear from you with a call as well. And that live stream is available to you if you like. No pressure. No pressure. Join us next Tuesday or catch us in your podcast app Wednesday morning. And from the beautiful Pacific Northwest and the mighty American West Coast, thanks for listening, and we'll see you right back here on The Launch next week.